incredible stuff. I know inside the viewer that's watching this right now, they're thinking there is something more. There's something that I haven't done that's, I dream about. What can you basically impart on a viewer that is wanting to make the next move? They're trying to get outside their comfort range. They want to be all they can be, in every facet of their life.
Well, I run into two people like this. They know they want something else, but they don't know what it is, and that's usually a self-esteem problem. They can't. Their self-esteem won't let them dream because they've either had so many failures, they've put it all away because it's too painful to look at, and when they dream, they feel all the pain. So that it feels almost like heavy, like apathetic. So what's the point? I'll fail anyway. So they don't dream anymore, but they know they want something else, and so they're kind of in this catch-22. But what do I want? If I choose this and it's wrong, that won't work. If I choose that and it's wrong, that won't work. And then the other one who knows what he wants, but he's too scared to get it. He's too scared to take that action. Is the part of him that wants to go after it isn't courageous enough yet. And so what I encourage people to do in the first case is to pick anything and start to, in both cases really, start to get in touch with the reasons you want what you want. And if you can't list 20 good reasons you want to manifest X into your life, then you don't want it bad enough. And what I do is take some time with that. Sit down every day, write down another reason or two. Make sure they're real. Don't just write down anything. Feel them in your body. Feel your body. Do I have some pack? And keep writing them till you can get 20 solid reasons and build it into a white hot burning desire, like Napoleon Hill would say. Mm-hmm. Get those 20 reasons solid, and you'll start to feel something burning inside you. But what you also probably feel is all the insecurity. As it gets bigger, you're going to feel all the insecurity and the reasons that you can't have it are going to start to come up. And what you got to do is let that pass, let that go. That's not important right now. Then when you've got it really built up into a white hot burning desire, now it's time to start taking action. If you have really good beliefs around it, you're going to feel courageous, excited, accepting. You're going to start taking action. You're going to see results. If you've got really negative beliefs, you're going to feel apathetic. You're going to feel grief. You're going to feel sadness. You're going to feel anger around trying to manifest this thing. And then you're going to want to quit and keep putting it away. And so that just tells you where you're at. And it's not that the heavy emotions that's the problem. Well, it is, but it's not that the heavy emotions don't mean that you should give up on the dream. It just means you've got some work to do. And so that's where the processing starts. When you start doing, that's where you need to do your belief work and releasing all those heavy emotions in relationship to your dream. All the need for security. I'm going to fail. I'm going to fail like my dad did. I'm going to fail like my grandpa did, or I'm going to fail like my last business venture. And failing is bad. Matter of fact, you want to even reframe all those failures, and that's where the work is done. And when the emotion starts to rise, because your emotional relationship to what you want is equal to how fast it's going to come into your life. So as the emotions start to rise and you start to feel some courage, acceptance, peace, love, these higher emotional states around the idea of this goal, you'll be shocked at how your body will be propelled towards making things happen. You won't have to force it anymore. You'll get up excited to do it. And that's the key, that transmutation from those lower emotions to the higher emotions. When you think about it, you get up every day feeling what in relation to your business? Do you feel, is there courage, is there acceptance, is there love, and that's what makes you want to go to work. You couldn't not do it, right? Like, that's why you built all this over the years. But if somebody has a dream, and they might have a real dream, but have all this pain attached to it, well, that's why they feel numbed out and depressed. And so it's about getting those lower emotional states changed. And you can do that. That is a very, very doable thing. It's just belief systems and ideas and thoughts that are stuck in your head, stuck in your body, really. And I encourage people not to waste any time doing that, because that's the adventure. And as far as failure goes, I'm going to tell one short story. One of my mentors, and everybody I know that's really successful has had some major failures usually. Some of them have gone bankrupt, some of them have started businesses and lost them, but then only to propel to the top after that. And it's really common, and because that crash is what's getting them past all the fears if they keep going. So one of my mentors was talking to his wife when he was broke and learning all this, and his wife said to him, "But what if you fail?" They had 2 kids, they had a mortgage, and she said, "What if you fail?" And he thought about it, and and I love, because he always comes up with the most creative answers. And he looked at her and he said, "If I have to fail, I want to fail right now." And she goes, "What?" She goes, "Let's do it. Let's go. If we have to go bankrupt or we have to lose it all, let's do it right away. Let's just get it done." And she's like, "That's crazy." And he said, "No, it's not. Why would I want to wait a year or 2 years? Let's just fail now if that's what's going to happen, so I can get the failure out of the way, I can learn the lessons, and then we can become successful. Because that might be what I need to do to get there. And I'm okay with that. Because ultimately, I am going to be successful." And you see the mentality difference on somebody like that?
Yeah.
Completely different mentality.
Yeah, there's an energy in building something, you know, and if you do that from the strength of having failed and overcoming the challenge, there's not a greater feeling than to create something that wasn't there before. So to create and build.
We're as human beings, our whole life is about creating. Whether it's art, whether it's creating money can be art, depending on how you do it. Businesses is art if you do it like you're doing it, or you do it like say somebody that has a passion for what they're doing. It's all art, and we are built to create and birth ideas, birth things that affect the world and spread. And if I go back to the time when I was sitting there watching other people create and I was just existing, oh God, that was horrible. That was basically a living death.
Yeah.
And I don't ever want to go back to that.
Yeah. How about you, Dave?
Let's see here. I don't know. I think you pretty much summed it up. I wouldn't know what else to add. I mean, it's pretty well said right there.
Second the motion?
Thank you.
Okay, great. So now where can people find you online? How can they get involved?
TheFearlessMan.com, YouTube.com/TheFearlessMan. What am I missing?
Oh, we have Instagram as well. That's pretty new for us, and then our Twitter feed as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you really wanna learn a lot about the teachings and ideas of what we work on, definitely the YouTube channel for sure. Tons of information on there. We have some cool interviews, and then we just talked about you, Jay, putting you on there.
Yes.
Can't wait.
We want to do an interview with Jay because he's had such an amazing creative life, and he's met so many people, and he's really gone out and just, like you said when we walk in the door, it's a lifestyle. And those are the types of people we want to interview. People that are living the lifestyle they chose.